elementary schools was when I got the sheet of what teachers we would have next year, and both of the teachers were boys. In junior high and high school, I'm ready to look forward to not having to walk in lines because we don't have to go the same speed. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was how to divide huge numbers.
My favorite memory from elementary school was when Mr. Lent would tell jokes in class. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to having lockers and meet new friends. After school, I want to become a wrestler, travel around the world.
Favorite memory for elementary school was when my dad, Charles Boucher, took the whole second grade class to Dykeman Dairy Farm for a tour of the farm. After high school, I want to go to college to be a veterinarian because I love being with animals and caring for them. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was to treat others the way you want to be treated.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when I was building rockets in Mr. Clapper's class. I'll always remember this because I couldn't get my wings to stay on my rocket. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to having a locker because I won't have to carry around a lot of books and papers all day. After school, I want to go to college and be a professional scooter rider.
I'll always remember from elementary building rockets in science. In junior high and high school, I am really looking forward to technology class to build chairs, houses, and schools. After high school, I want to be a policeman and pilot.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward being a Marine and practice shooting in my training. After high school, I want to graduate and study the future. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be staying in 5th grade for the rest of my years in school.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when Mrs. Lent wore a blue wig to school the whole day because she lost the reading contest for the class. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to the field trips with Mrs. Casey, the band teacher, because it sounds fun and I love band. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was to do math because I always had a little trouble with math and my teachers make it easier for me.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to being in the same class with my friends because some friends I have not been in the same class with yet. After high school, I want to go to Syracuse to play basketball or baseball because I like that college and sports. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be lowering gas prices because they are too high.
My favorite memory for elementary school was when we had movie night on the lawn. It was lots of fun. After high school, I want to go to college and play soccer. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to end hunger, because lots of people don't have food.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when Mrs. Lent put on a blue wig and wore it all day because we won a reading contest. In junior high and high school, I am really looking forward to getting new classes I haven't had before. After high school, I want to go to college and take special classes so I can become a professional instrumentalist.
One thing I'll always remember in elementary school was in Mrs. Pratt's class, and we would do auction for toys. In junior high school, I'm really looking forward to learn more types of soldiers. After high school, I want to go to college or be in the military.
After school, I want to get a job driving a train because I want to travel everywhere. The most important thing I learned in military school was how to write. I need to know how to write to go to school, to learn to drive a train.
In junior high and high school, I am really looking forward to learning new things in my subjects. After high school, I want to go to college for a nursing job and then find a job. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to help children in need and who are sick and don't have a home because children should not suffer.
In junior high and high school, I'm looking forward to all the new field trips and going ice fishing in the winter. After high school, I want to go to college and race ATVs. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to stop starvation.
My favorite memory from elementary school was when I joined Mr. Hammond's class. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to meeting new teachers. After high school, I want to become a famous BMXer.
My favorite memory of elementary school was when I first started school because I was so excited and proud to learn new stuff. After high school, I want to go to college, and when I am out of college, I will go into the military. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be social studies would be more social.
My favorite memory is in 3rd grade when we used cards to make towers. I remember that because it was very fun. In junior high school and high school, I'm really looking forward to having lockers because it would be really cool. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was math because if I didn't learn that, life would be hard without it.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to the possibility of being on the basketball team and also having fun with my friends more often. After high school, I want to get to a college and try to be a football or basketball player for the New York teams. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was the Revolutionary War because I found out who and what George Washington, James Madison, John Hancock, and Henry Knox did to help us in the fight for freedom.
In junior high and high school, I'm looking forward to more social studies. After high school, I want to go to college to study to be an incon officer known as Fishing and Wildlife Officer. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be that I would add a hunting season for squirrels.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to having a locker for classes because lockers are bigger and have more space. After high school, I want to get a job as a hotel manager because I have an interest in hotels. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was learning long division because it can help learn remainders and quotients.
My favorite memory from elementary school was when we reached our goal in reading logs and Mrs. Lant wore a blue wig for the whole day. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to harder homework because I like a challenge. After high school, I want to go to college to be a veterinarian because I love animals.
My favorite memory in elementary school was when we got to build our rockets and paint them. I am a science whiz, and any fun science experiment sticks with me. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to more advanced science projects. I'm almost a whiz at everything, and I would like to try something I don't know. After high school, I want to graduate and go to the Nanoscale and Engineering College in Albany. I want to become a nanotechnologist.
My favorite memory from elementary school was when I learned how to write in cursive because I had the best teachers in the world, Mrs. Pratt and Mrs. Williams. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to learning more about World War II because it is very interesting. After high school, I want to have a cupcake shop because when I was little, I always wanted to be a cook.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to graduating and turning 15 so I can audition for The Voice and get a recording deal. After high school, I want to move to New York and further my dancing and singing career. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to make peace with the world so there would be no war and no terrorism.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to start a business. After high school, I want to start my own business and work on cars with my dad. If I could change one thing, it would be to give my mom $1 million.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when, in kindergarten, I learned how to read my Junie B. Jones chapter books. In junior high school and high school, I'm really looking forward to not having to walk in the lines. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to end cancer. Many people are dying because of cancer. I'd like if everyone could live a good, healthy life.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to not walking in lines because I am tired of walking in lines. After high school, I want to go to college to have a better future. The most important thing I learned in elementary school was the golden rule: treat people the way you want to be treated.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when I came from my old school and met my teacher, Mrs. Williams, and everyone in my class was nice to me when I was new. I'll always remember when I met my friends. In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to getting good grades and going up a grade with full confidence. Also, I'll have my father, Mr. Tremarky, as my teacher. After high school, I want to go to college, then law school for being a lawyer, and then have the best life I can after retiring.
In junior high and high school, I'm really looking forward to playing basketball. After high school, I want to play basketball in college because I love to play basketball. The most important thing I learned was math because you need math for a lot in your life.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when I learned that Curious George is very awesome. After high school, I want to get a job and a car. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to get less homework.
After I go to school, I want to go to college for soccer. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be to give everyone a safe environment because everybody needs to be safe. And the most important thing I learned in elementary school was to never give up.
One thing I'll always remember from elementary school was when I was building my rocket for science class. After high school, I want to go to college and train service dogs because I love animals and I want to help people. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be giving homeless people homes to live in.
today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure could help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?